Let's think back. Men, this is specifically for you as I eat these eggs on a cheap ass paper plate. This is something that I want you to think back on, okay? Dive back in to when you were young, when you were a kid, young boy. Who did you look up to? Think about it. Who did you look up to? Who were your heroes? Was it a sports person? Was it your dad? Was it a movie character? Who was it? Who was it? And you have to be honest right here. What did they look like? Right? I mean, I know that the reason I go to the gym still to this day, I don't care if you do CrossFit, Hydrox, running, sports, whatever it may be, or you're just a gym rat, you do a hybrid across it all, right? But that person that you're talking about or that you see in your head is somebody that you looked up to. Now, would you have looked up to them? Think about every movie character. Think about every hero of the movie. Would you have looked up to them if they weren't physically fit, if they weren't strong? No, we don't get me wrong. There's definitely some main characters that are funny, but you don't want to be that guy, right? You don't want to be that guy. You think it's funny, you think it's great, but you don't want to, like, right? And so it's without a doubt, hands down, the most important thing for you to do is to gain confidence. And in order to gain confidence, you have to be confident in who you are and yourself. Right? And how do you do that? You create somebody that you're confident in. You can be as ugly as hell, you can be broke, but you can still have a physique and a body that you're proud of. And that alone will gain confidence in yourself for you to say, hey, what else can I do next? What else can I do next? What if I can do this, if I can push past the hard points of the gym, if I can show up to the gym long enough to get a result, if I can change my physique and lose the fat long enough to get a result, to build this man that I'm proud of, to build this superhero character, then what else can I do? It's the compound effect, and I've slept on it for too long. I've slept on it for too long because it's been such a part of my life. It's been such a part of my routine. I want to give you guys some example. I'm 38 years old right now, and I started going to the gym and looking at these guys. Man, I want to be jacked like that guy, because I was watching all the movies, the Arnold movies, Sylvester Stallone, Jean-Claude Van Damme, all these movies, and even the war movies, dude. The war movie guy was still fit. He was still a fit guy. Dude, Vin Diesel, right? Like Triple X, freaking Fast and the Furious, all these main characters in movies. And I still remember, I was like, I just want to be that guy. And so 17 years old, 38 now, 17 years old when I stopped doing cross country and track. Freshman year, I stopped wrestling because I'd wrestled for 9 years before that, through middle school, elementary to middle school, to all the way up to high school as a freshman, and then I stopped. And what I want to tell you about 17 to now, that's 21 years, man. 21 years of being in the gym in some capacity. Now, there's many times I did CrossFit for almost 5 years during that period of time. I got my blue belt in jiu-jitsu in that period of time, because sometimes you have to change it up. And as age goes by, I want to be more of a hybrid athlete. I want to be more aesthetic. I want to have longevity. I want to be able to play with my kids in my 50s and 60s and 70s. And I want to have longevity, and I want to still be, but I still, whether you believe it or not, you still want to be confident in yourself. You do, you have to be. And it goes back to what I said when I started this video off with the character of who you admired, that hero in every movie. Think back to it. If you're not, just fucking swipe out of this video because you don't agree with me. But the truth is, if you don't agree with me, or you're not being honest with yourself. You're not being honest with yourself, right? It's a lie. And you cover it up with these excuses. Well, I've been focusing on my business. I've been focusing on making money. I've been focusing on X, Y, and Z. But the reality is, you're just foregoing your true responsibility of being a guiding light to your family. And how can you do that? How can you be a good guiding light to your family, or be a good guiding light for your people, or your future wife if you're a young guy watching this? How can you be that example if you yourself aren't proud of you? I had a good friend of mine, you guys will see these testimonials come out soon, that ended up losing 50, 60 pounds in over a 3 or 4 month period. A friend that I was in the Marine Corps with, brother, someone I love. And he reached back out to me, and it really hit me. And he said, he was a confident guy. He was confident when he was almost 300 pounds, okay? So he's a confident guy. But he's like, I was a confident guy before. He just never was an insecure guy. He's always been confident in himself. But the reality is, he's like, once he got lean, you should see these photos, bro. It's insane. Once he got lean, once he got himself in shape, he has a 6-pack now. He dropped, it's insane. And he goes, He goes, I didn't realize how much confidence I was sleeping on. Like, I don't know what real confidence felt like, right? And I know you guys are gonna watch a lot of fitness content out there. You're gonna see a lot of fitness coaches out there. You're gonna see a lot of things about that. But I think what gets slept on the most is like, why do you need to, or do you have to, or do you want to lose the weight, right? Well, you wanna lose the weight because of the result that you're gonna get. The result isn't just like, oh, do I wanna be a jack gym guy? No, that's not true. Like, that is cool, don't get me wrong. Like, some of us like to see that, but it's a smaller percentage. Reality is, if I could give you a pill that could solve 99.9% of your problems, like, or at least give you the catalyst to start going after the life that you want, or to be a better leader, or to be a better performer, or to get respected more as a man, it would be confidence. And the confidence pill is just a freaking Trojan horse. The confidence comes in the Trojan horse of losing weight and being confident in yourself. It is. It's creating a routine and a man that you admire, that you are proud of, that you are like, damn, dude, when I walk past there, and I guarantee you guys comment below, I promise you. And I'd love to argue with somebody about this, but your wife will look at you different. Your future wife, you'll attract a totally different woman, by the way, if you're not married. Your future wife will be like, dude, do you think she's gonna be more attracted to you? Hands down. And if you have a wife, if you're a married man watching this and she tells you, I like the dad bod, I'm okay with it, that's because she's let herself go as well, and she never believed that she could have the physique that she wanted, so she doesn't want you to go have that physique. She would rather just you not go and do that, because you know what's going to happen to both of you and your little adolescent relationship that you never squashed is the insecurities are going to ooze from the pores. I don't care how good of a Christian you are. I don't care how much you go to church. I don't care how confident you guys are in your relationship and you've been married for X amount of years. That's what's going to happen. It's human nature. It's a subconscious nature. You're worried about your wife looking at that person. When you watch a movie and the character's on there and it's Brad Pitt or freaking David Beckham, or it's, you know, some guy that's in shape or whatever, he's handsome, he's good looking, right? You know in your mind, you're like, damn, you know my wife is looking at that guy. Like, why wouldn't she? It's human, it's subconscious. You as a man, if you're watching this right now, it's damn straight, you know if an attractive woman comes on the screen and you're watching a movie, your wife's probably like glancing over. And then you guys are like, no, I wouldn't like that. Bullshit. And so what I'm saying is, if she doesn't want you to get in the best shape of your life, if she doesn't want you to feel confident, it's because she herself is masking her own insecurities, and she's more concerned about, well, when he gets ripped, when he gets abs, when he gets confident, he's gonna be a different person and he'll leave me. And I don't want to lose weight because that sounds hard, and I've struggled with it, and I've struggled with my own physique. So what you guys do is you just fucking constantly live in this vicious cycle of becoming worse and worse and worse. And you know the worst part, this is specifically for people that have kids. The worst part is you talk about how much you love your kids, you talk about how much you want to you would give your life for your kids. Then you need to show them and give them the best gift there is, and that's the gift of confidence. Who do you think gets taken advantage of? What kind of girl gets taken advantage of for men with daughters? I have 2 daughters. Like, who gets taken advantage of? The one that's insecure, the one that doesn't know, and then this jock, this arrogant, cocky guy. She's gonna run across him one day. Maybe she's pretty, if she has great genetics, but if she's a confident person, because there's insecure pretty people. There's definitely insecure pretty people, especially younger, right? They haven't had, in their 30s and 40s, and they haven't put on all this weight, they haven't had kids, all this shit, right? And so my point is, if you're a confident dad and you're freaking building this character that you want to be, this person that you can be, that you should be, that you're meant to be, and you start with the physical, and you start, because you can't help if your face is ugly. If you're ugly as shit, you can't help that. But I damn well guarantee that if the guy on the movie is uglier than hell, and he's got a freaking six-pack, and he's in good shape, and he's an athlete, think James Bond or something, right? You're gonna be like, dude, that guy's still fucking cool. Like, I still admire that. Like, you still think of that guy as the leader. There's no way when you watch a war movie or even real life, like, you can take a fat, disgusting leader serious. Now, they may be the biggest hearted person. They may be really lead from their heart and their morals, and they may be a really good leader. But the question you would ask yourself is like, it just subconsciously you'd be like, I don't know if I'd follow that guy in there. He can't save me, or I don't know about that, right? And so my point is, like, if you can give the gift of confidence to your kids, to your daughters, to your sons, and you can just show them by example, dude, I see my dad, he's eating eggs instead of freaking cereal or whatever. Like, I see him, he's holding off on that. Dude, my dad's always worked out. My kids know no different. I want to tell you guys and explain this. My kids know no different. We would carry the freaking buggy, the little child carrier, into the gym and set it on the ground. Like I have videos of my wife doing freaking workouts while she was like 8 months pregnant, 8.5 months pregnant, about to pop in the gym, right? So my kids know no different. But that's because I created that discipline so long ago. And then I got addicted to it. I got addicted to wanting to go into the gym because it made me feel good. One, it made me feel good when I came out. I'm like, oh man, I feel good. I feel freaking energized. And then two, I knew it was gonna give me the result that I wanted. And the result that I wanted was a physique that helped me and made me more confident when I walked into the room, whether this is multi-millionaires or whether it's a room full of freaking performance athletes that have just as good a physique, if not better, and are faster. Either way, I know that I'm confident when I walk in there. You walk into the grocery store, walk into the freaking mall, walk wherever you wanna go to the airport. I guarantee it. You will walk different, you will talk different, you will be looked at different because you are in shape. You are a person that people will sit there and be like, what is that guy? What does he do? He must be an athlete. They'll make up all these excuses. No, you're just a freaking leader. That's what a leader does. And that's what you guys need to understand. And as a man, I'm speaking to you men specifically now, as a man, you are not being the best leader for your family if you are sitting here and half-assing all this shit. How many fucking guys go to the gym? You see them over and over at these global gyms, these Lifetimes, whatever, LA Fitness, I don't give a shit. They go over and over and over for years and years and years, and they still have no results. They look the same. Stop with that. You need to learn these key components. Now listen, I'm not trying to sell you shit right here, okay? All I'm trying to do is explain to you how much this gift of confidence can absolutely change your life. And so when it comes to the gym going over and over and over and over again with no result, what are you showing? Like, why are you doing this? Why? Because you're supposed to? I'm not saying everybody needs to go be a bodybuilder. I'm not saying everybody needs to be, some performance athlete. No, but just having a physique and learning how to do that and create that is so important. And it's a gift you can carry down and give to your kids. It's a gift that you can bring home and give to your wife because she's like, damn, Jerry has lost freaking 30 pounds or 20 pounds, right? He looks freaking good. Like maybe the sex life is getting better now. She's more attracted to you. The clothes, you're going to be like, well, maybe now that I have a good body, I will buy clothes that actually fit me. Maybe I'll get some tailored clothes. Maybe I'll start looking better. What else can I improve? And that's the compound effect of it. And you guys sleep on it so many times. And I'm telling you, this right here will change your life. Listen, you don't even have to go to a gym. I'm gonna give you the free game right now. Free game. You guys have made it this far in this video. Congratulations. The free game is you don't even have to have a gym membership. You can have zero money. You can have no gym membership, and you're still gonna have to eat somewhere. So you're gonna have to eat food and pay for food, whether you go to a restaurant or you have some cheap food at your own home if you're broke. And so you can go and do what I'm saying. You can build this man without any expense, and it will be the foundation of the person that ends up becoming more successful. I'm not saying, if you get a six-pack, you're gonna be a multimillionaire. No, I'm not, because there's multi-millionaires that are fat and that are alcoholics and that are cheaters and that are losers, right? But my point is, you yourself will change when you do this. And you can do this without a gym. You can do this with no money whatsoever. And all you need to do is go out there and follow. You can look on YouTube, other videos of how to work out outside, do push-ups, pull-ups, cardio. And if you ever do want to work with me and you hit the freaking link in the bio down here and you fill out my little form and you want to get in the best shape and you want to be surrounded with men that are freaking accelerating in all areas of life, but starting with their physique and dropping the weight, gaining the muscle and being proud of who they are, then all I do is lay out the things that you need that most people are missing. And that's just the blueprint. That's the blueprint for success. That's like how to set up your routine, how to freaking lose the weight. What should I eat? How should I eat it? How should I structure it? And then accountability is massive, right? There's so many guys that say they're going to lose weight after Christmas and they don't ever freaking follow through with it. Well, why? Because other fat buddies ask them to go drink beer. And when the sun pops off, they go to the fucking country club and they go golf. And then they keep getting fatter and they keep getting lazier. And then it's a vicious cycle. And then they wake up in January after they've binged all freaking January. And they're like, oh shit, now I need to do it again. No. You know what that tells your people? That tells your wife, that tells your kids? Like, yeah, he's not going to commit to anything. And see, he goes to the gym. I don't even know why he goes to the gym. He doesn't even get any results. I don't know why he buys these programs. I don't know why he buys these routines. I don't know why he watches those videos of those motivational guys on YouTube or whatever. Because he looks the same. So I don't fucking trust him. That right there impacts everything you have in your life. I guarantee it. Thanks for watching the video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. I'm gonna be dropping a lot more fitness, mindset, education, and things that really provide value. I'm gonna drop some stuff about peptides. I'm gonna talk about supplements. I'm gonna talk about gym routines. I'm gonna talk about basic disciplines. Stay tuned, watch more, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. If you've made it this far, I appreciate you, and I will see you on the other freaking side.